another install done. 300 litre Vitodens cylinder, H1 external relay, can operate 3 pumps I believe. I've got 2 running off it. I'm using it to time the secondary circulation pump, and also because I've got hydraulic isolation on here in the form of a plate heat exchanger, we've got a secondary pump here which is also run off of that external relay. 2 filling loops in here, one to fill the boiler side of the circuit and the other to fill the heating circuit. Additional isolation valves in the flow and return to the hot water cylinder, and down here we've got drain points for the heating, magnetic filter on the return providing a drain point the other side, safety kit for the system side. Red expansion vessel up there is for the system side, and the white one is for my unvented cylinder. Secondary circulation here, non-return valve, bottom pump, drain points for the flow return to the cylinder. I've got the contents on this one discharging into a soakaway, and so I've got this waste pipe system run to take all the various discharges. Got the combined pressure and temperature relief valve there. We've got the pressure relief valve there on the pressure reducing valve set, married into there, coming down, discharging into this plastic system. Then coming along here we've got the discharge valve from the secondary side of the system, and we've also got this combined condense and discharge from the PRV from the boiler going into that, and this exits and it goes into a soakaway which we've placed underneath the ground in the front of the house. But because we've combined the condense and the discharge, what we've done is we've put a T in here, so if you get a full bore discharge, actually the water will flow out of the front of that T. Now it's not absolutely perfect because in theory that could be scalding hot water and the regulations require it to discharge below the grate level, but as we know the modern boilers can't actually cause that to happen. It's a kind of irrelevant regulation, so I couldn't think of a better way of doing it. So this will actually allow the water to discharge if there was a faulty valve and it filled the soakaway. It's been tested and it works well, so that's it. A little problem with setting this one up. I've been struggling to work out why I couldn't get it to function, and I tracked the fault to the fact that I'd used a pipe sensor that I had in my van because I'd forgotten to order the one for the job. This is the Viessmann pipe sensor, but what I hadn't worked out was this has actually got a different resistance value in it, and the common flow temperature was being shown as 107 degrees and I hadn't noticed, so I was waiting for the boiler to fire up and it just wasn't coming on because as far as it was concerned the radiators were quite hot at 107 and they weren't really needed to come on. Anyway, I eventually stumbled across the problem and I've replaced that with a just a standard thermistor there. It's not actually a strap-on pipe one because I don't have one, but that's got everything up and running and working, and can be replaced later if we decide to. That's it, latest job complete.